All right, Unit 1.1 test review. Okay, so it says label the following by putting a circle around the coefficient. So coefficients are your numbers in front of letters. So my coefficient is 3. Okay, now I'm looking at this term and this term. That is not a coefficient because there's no letters. Okay, then it says a box around the constant. So constants are numbers without letters. So this is a constant. Okay, and it says a triangle around the variables. Variables are letters. And then a heart around the exponents. So that is your vocabulary. Okay, now number 2 says simplify, so this is 2 through 5, simplify and label the expressions with how many terms it consists of. Sorry, I don't know why I read that weird. Okay, so
just a reminder that this special ed department meeting is taking place right now.
So we're going to simplify, and by doing that we need to, now one thing I want you to realize is we are simplifying, not solving. There are no equal signs, okay? So there's not going to be like k equals something. We're not solving. We are just making it simpler. So we're going to do distributing first. So I'm going to bring down my 5k plus 2 times k, which is 2k, 2 times negative 4, which is negative 8, and bring down my plus h. Okay, and then I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have 5k plus 2k. So that's 7k minus 8 plus h. Now this has a k, this has no letters, and this has an h. So this is as simple as it gets. Okay, now terms are separated by plus or minus. So I have a minus sign here and a plus sign here, which means I have 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay, let's look at number 3. So same concept, I need to get rid of those parentheses, and by doing that I need to distribute this 2. 2 times 4x is 8x. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Bring down my plus 2x. So again, combine like terms. I have 8x plus 2x, and then negative 12 has no like term. So 8x plus 2x is 10x minus 12. So that is my simplest form. There's no solving. And again, separated by addition or subtraction, so I have 1, 2 terms. Okay, on number 4, again, we've got to get rid of the parentheses. So the way we do that is we distribute. So negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times 2y is negative 14y. X and y are not like terms. So that is my answer. So I have 1, 2 terms. Okay, again, got to distribute. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 6 is positive 24. Now, that's it for the negative 4, because it was just what's in the parentheses after. So then I have this 5. 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 4 is 20. And now I do need to combine like terms. So I have negative 4x plus 10x, which gives me 6x. And then I have 24 plus 20, which is 44. That is my simplest form. Okay, separated by plus or minus, I have 1, 2 terms. Okay, the bottom is just asking for like terms. Okay, remember to be alike, like terms, they have same variables and same, or with same exponents. Let's say with, not and. With same exponents. So this has an x squared y cubed. So this one would have to have x squared y cubed, which is this. Okay, this has an xy, this has an xy, but it has to have the same variables with the same exponents. So this has no variables. This one also has no variables. Ooh, thunder. Okay, this has just xy, no exponents. Just xy, no exponents. This has x cubed y squared, x cubed y squared. Okay, so here we have to use our words, okay, and remember the word from is super important. It tells me whatever's after the word from goes to the front. We flip-flop the order. So this is 3x minus 6, subtract x plus 2. Okay, now that changes everything because remember you have to distribute this negative to everything you're subtracting. So I get 3x minus 6 minus x minus 2. And now I have to combine like terms. So 3x minus 6 is 2x. Negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. And that would be 2 terms. It doesn't ask, but. Okay, now addition we don't really have to worry about. There's no word from, so we don't need to flip anything. So x plus 2 plus 3x minus 6. Because addition, even if I had parentheses, doesn't change anything. Subtraction does. It makes everything opposite. Okay, so here I have like terms of x plus 3x and 2 minus 6. X plus 3x is 4x. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Okay, number 9. So now I do want you to realize we are solving because there are equal signs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a line down all of my equal signs. Because the only time I do opposite anything is when I move to the opposite side of the equal sign. Okay? So that line represents opposite sides. So I'm going to simplify each side first. So 3 times x, bring down my 2. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Equals is on the line. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Now, this side is simplified. Okay, but this side is not. I have 2 and negative 15 that can be combined. So I have 3x, 2 minus 15 is negative 13, equals 4x minus 4. And now I like to move my smallest x first, so minus 3x minus 3x. And that leaves me in negative 13 equals x minus 4. Now I'm going to add 4, and that gives me x equals 9. Now you can check your work by typing this in the calculator. So I'm going to plug in 9 for x. So 2 plus 3 parentheses 9 minus 5. So that equals 14. 4, 9 minus 1. Whoa, what did I do wrong? Did I type it wrong? 9 minus 1. That gave me 32. Hold on. 2 plus 3, 9 minus 5. Freeze. I did something wrong. Okay, freeze. Y'all, when I tell you I make mistakes too, I'm not lying. Okay, I missed a negative somewhere. So that was negative 9. Negative 13. Haha. Okay, it's negative 9. I was like, I swear I did my math right. So let's try to plug in that negative 9. Sorry about that, y'all. 2 plus 3, negative 9 minus 5. So negative 40. And then 4, negative 9 minus 1. Makes more sense. Negative 40. So it is correct. Okay, sorry about that. I make mistakes too. Okay, let's look at number 10. So I'm going to remember simplify each side first. So 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times x is 4x. Bring down my plus 1. Minus 3x plus 6. Now I have like terms on this side, which would be my 8 and my 1. And this side I have 7x minus 3x. So this brings me 4x plus 9 equals 4x plus 6. Now, I need to get my x's on one side, so I'm going to move the 4x. Well, it ends up zeroing out on both sides. What that tells me is 9 equals 6, which is not true. Therefore, there's no solution. Okay, let's do 11. So here we're going to simplify each side. 8x, I'm going to go underneath, plus 6 minus 3x equals 5x plus 10 minus 4. So again, I have like terms, 8x minus 3x, and then 10 minus 4. So it gives me 5x plus 6 equals 5x plus 6. Well, right away, if you notice they're the same, you can tell me infinitely many solutions. But if you don't, you'll move all the x's to one side. Minus 5x minus 5x. Those both zero, and I get 6 equals 6, which is true. Therefore, it's infinitely many solutions. That stands for everything's a solution. Infinitely many. Okay? Not just one. So when it's true, it's infinitely many. When it's false, it's no solution. Okay, on number 12, you can leave it decimals, or you can multiply everything by 10. And what that does is it just moves all the decimals over once. So I get 31x minus 2, 13x plus 28. So I'm going to distribute 31x minus 62 equals 13x plus 28. I like to move my smallest x first because I'm solving for x on all of these. Okay, I'll just circle the x because they all say solve for x. Okay, so I'm going to do minus 3x minus 3x, and that gives me 10x plus 28, not x, sorry. Minus 28 minus 28. Negative 62 minus 28 is negative 90. What did I do wrong here? Did I do anything wrong? That's what's wrong. This is 31, y'all. My goodness, I'm losing my mind today. So minus 31, 13. Minus 31 is 18. So this is negative 18. Sorry about that, y'all. Hopefully y'all caught that. And I have, I'm going to bring this over here, negative 18x equals negative 90. Divide by negative 18, divide by negative 18. And I have x equals 5, I believe. Negative 90, divide by negative 18. Yeah. Okay, let's look at 13. So here I have a fraction, it's all over 2, and here I have nothing. So I'm just going to multiply both sides by 2, because that cancels, and I get 3x minus 7 equals 2x minus 12. I do need to distribute this side. 3x minus 21 equals 2x minus 12. I like to move my smaller x. I know I didn't do that last time, but I messed up. That leaves me with x minus 21 equals negative 12. Add 21, add 21. So negative 12 plus 21 is 9. Okay, on number 14, we want all the denominators to be the same. So what I'm going to do is I know that 3 and 4, and then these are technically 1. So what can 3, 4, and 1 all turn into? My LCD would be 12. They can all turn into 12. So 3 times what is 12? Well, 3 times 4. And that leaves me with 8x over 12. 4 times 3. So that leaves me with 3x over 12. Here, well, it's 1, so 1 times 12. So that leaves me a 12 over 12, 12x, sorry. Plus 2 times 12 is 24 over 12. Well, now that my denominators match, if I multiply the whole thing by 12, my 12s cancel. So I have 8x plus 3x equals 12x plus 24. So 8x plus 3x is 11x. Minus 12x on both sides, because I already have an x over here. I know this one's my smaller one, but it's already alone. So I need all the x's on that side. And I can't have a negative, so I'm going to divide by negative 1. And I have x equals negative 24. If I'm going a little fast, YouTube will allow you to slow down, or you can pause. Okay. Here, I have 6 here and a 6 here, but I don't have anything there. So I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 6. That cancels. And I'm left with 2x minus 1. 6 times 5, there's nothing on the bottom to cancel, so that's going to be plus 30 equals, well, that cancels, so I have 3x plus 7. Okay, so be careful with that one that doesn't have a denominator of 6. You can't just cancel everything like we did here, because that 5 does not have a denominator of 6. So now I'm going to simplify each side. So that gives me 4x minus 2 plus 30 equals 3x plus 21. That gives me 28. I'm going to move my smaller x. That leaves me with x plus 28 equals 21, minus 28, x equals negative 7. Okay, let's look at number 16. Okay, all of these are literal equations, so we're going to solve for whatever it specifies. So this one wants me to solve for t. Well, I know I need to get rid of my addition and subtraction first, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract p from both sides. Now these are not alike, so I get a minus p equals prt, and I'm trying to get that t alone. Well, now I only have multiplication left. How do I get rid of multiplication? I divide. So divide by pr, divide by pr, divide by pr. I separated because these p's can cancel just like those p's and r's can cancel. And I'm left with t equals a over pr, because nothing canceled there, minus, well, you can't have an empty top, so 1 over r. Now here, we're solving for r. I can make this a fraction, and I can cross multiply. E times 1 is e. F times r is fr. Okay, and I'm trying to get r alone, so this is multiplying. Divide both sides by f. And I get r equals e over f. These last two are very, very similar to each other. I'm solving for the a in front. And this is a times this, so I can divide by that. The opposite of multiplication is division. So those cancel, and I have a equals c over 1 minus a. That's a 1. Okay. Here, I have capital M. To get that alone, I divide by 5 minus GH. 5 minus GH. I get capital M equals K over 5 minus GH. Okay, 20. Remember, you take these one at a time. 5 times a number, remember a number is always x, is decreased, so minus 4. So 5x minus 4. 5 times the sum. Anytime you see the word sum, the two things after go in parentheses. So 5 times the sum of a number and 2. Sum is plus, so put a plus in the middle. Okay, this one we did in most of my classes. So the sum, this one kind of has all the rules. The sum of 4 times a number and 6 is subtracted from, which means this goes in the front. The sum, which means parentheses. So the first parentheses is going to be 3 times a number, so 3x, and 2, and it was sum, subtracted from 4 times a number and 6. So sum again. Okay, the difference of 2 times a number, so the difference of 2 times a number and 5 is added to the sum of a number and 3. So 2 times a number and 5, oh, difference, sorry, don't look at that, 2x minus 5 is added to the sum of a number and 3. Okay, look at the bottom 3. So here we're plugging in and simplifying. So b is negative 3 minus a is 2. C is 5 plus D is negative 7. Okay, when I follow PEMDAS, I do inside the parentheses first. So 5 plus negative 7, y'all, if you need your calculator, 5 plus negative 7 is negative 2. So now we're going to do multiplication because there's no exponents, so we need to multiply next. So these two are multiplying. So negative 2 gives me positive 4. So this ends up being negative 3 plus 4. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. There's my answer. A squared, so that's 2 squared minus c is 5 plus bd. So this is multiplied, so we're going to use parentheses. So there are no parentheses that have anything on the inside that can simplify. Exponent is this, so 2 squared is 4. And then multiplication would be next, so negative 3 times negative 7 is positive 21. And then you can type that in your calculator. 4 minus 5 plus 21. Not 20. It's 20. Okay, here A is 2. B is negative 3 minus A is 2. Over C is 5. D is negative 7 plus B is negative 3. So I'm going to simplify top and then bottom. So negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5 over negative 7 plus negative 3 is negative 10. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10 over 5 times negative 10 is negative 50. Well, 2 negatives makes a positive. The zeros cancel and I get 1/5. Might help if you can see. Okay. 2 more. Okay, on these it says, is negative 1 a solution? Y'all, when I tell you is something a solution, just plug it in. Negative 3 times for x, so I'm going to plug it in here and here. Negative 1 plus 1 equals negative 2. 4 times negative 1 plus 2. And I'm going to type the left side of the equal sign. So negative 3 parentheses, negative 1 parentheses, plus 1. So that equals 4. And then I'm going to type the right side. Negative 2 parentheses, 4 parentheses, negative 1 plus 2 equals 4. 4 does equal 4, which means it's true, which means yes, that is a solution. So let's try this next one. Negative 5, I'm plugging it in for x, times 5 plus 7 equals negative 2, 5 minus 4. So left side, 5 parentheses, oops, sorry, negative 5, goodness, 5 plus 7 is negative 18. 2, negative 2, goodness, 5 minus 4 equals negative 2. That is not true, therefore this is no. 5 is not the solution. Study hard, and I will see you on test day.